Have you ever wondered why some people stay mentally sharp well into their 80s, 90s, even past 100? Is it just genetics, luck, or could it be something simpler? Something we can all do starting tonight? In this video, we're diving into a surprisingly powerful ritual, a simple nighttime habit that can help protect your brain and keep it functioning clearly as you age, especially after 60. And to explore this, we'll be learning from someone truly extraordinary, Dr. Shigeaki Hinohara, one of Japan's most respected physicians, who practiced medicine actively past the age of 100. He didn't just live a long life, he stayed mentally razor sharp until the very end. And he believed strongly in one key idea: how you end your day determines how well your brain performs the next. Let's think about that for a second. We all focus so much on how to start our day, morning routines, energy boosters, brain foods for breakfast, but very few people stop to ask, what about the end of the day? According to Dr. Hinohara, your evening routine sends a powerful signal to your brain. It's not just about getting sleep, it's about creating the right conditions for your brain to heal, recharge, and stay sharp. So in this episode, we're breaking down what this evening ritual is, why it works, and how you can start using it tonight to support your cognitive health for the long run. Ready? Let's begin. Have you ever woken up in the morning feeling like your brain forgot to boot up properly? Like, you got some sleep, but mentally, you're foggy, words escape you, everything feels just a little off. That might not be just poor sleep, your brain might actually be starving. Seriously, let's talk about what's really going on up there while you sleep. See, your brain doesn't just shut off at night. In fact, it's crazy active, even more so during certain sleep phases. It processes memories, clears out toxins that build up during the day, and even works on repairing the neural connections that help you think clearly, focus, and remember things. It's kind of like your brain's night shift. But here's the catch: like any shift, it needs fuel and prep. If you don't prepare your brain before you go to bed with the right kind of evening ritual, that incredible repair process can fall short. And over time, that leads to something we can think of as brain malnutrition. Not in the food sense necessarily, but in terms of recovery, clarity, and cognitive refresh. Now let me give you a real-world example. There's a man in Japan, Mr. Yamamoto, 74 years old. For years, he struggled with memory lapses and confusion, especially in the mornings. Doctors didn't find anything alarming, but then a nutritionist noticed something simple. He had the habit of skipping dinner. Especially as he aged, he started making one small change: a bowl of warm tofu soup in the evening, followed by a few minutes of slow, deep breathing. Just that, and within weeks, his mental sharpness in the mornings improved dramatically. It turns out, the brain needs certain nutrients to carry out its nighttime housekeeping. Without those, or without signaling to the brain that it's time to transition into rest, we short-circuit that healing process. And it's not just older adults. Even in your 30s or 40s, chronic late-night screen time, stress, or skipping proper wind-down routines can leave your brain running on fumes by morning. So ask yourself, are you feeding your brain, not just with food, but with rest signals, before bed? Or are you sending it into the night with no tools and no fuel? A good nighttime ritual doesn't have to be complicated. It could be as simple as a light, warm snack with protein, shutting off screens 30 minutes before bed, dimming the lights, or doing a breathing exercise that cues your brain, hey, it's time to shut down the day. In our next segment, we'll break down exactly what rituals support deep brain recovery, and which ones silently sabotage it. So don't miss it, your brain deserves better nights. So, we've talked about how your brain works hard while you sleep. But now let's get into something even more important: how to help it do that job better. Because the truth is, a proper night routine isn't just about getting your 8 hours. It's about how you prepare for those 8 hours. Let's break it down. First, what you eat before bed matters a lot more than you might think. A heavy, greasy dinner? That's not doing your brain any favors. Neither is dessert loaded with sugar or a cold soda before bed. These things spike your blood sugar, mess with your core temperature, and confuse your nervous system. Instead of winding down, your body goes into overdrive trying to process it all. But on the flip side, a light, warm, and intentional meal? That's like sending a gentle message to your brain. It's safe now. Time to rest. In Japan, people have mastered this as an art. Think of a bowl of warm miso soup with tofu, a soft boiled egg, maybe a piece of steamed white fish with ginger. These foods are light on digestion but rich in amino acids and minerals that the brain needs to restore itself overnight. And it's not just about food. It's about creating an entire environment that whispers to your brain, you can relax now. Let me ask you, what does your evening usually look like? Are you winding down with soft lighting and quiet time, or scrolling your phone under bright white lights? Because here's the thing. Rituals matter. The Japanese have a beautiful way of signaling this transition. They dim the lights. They open a window for fresh air. They stay away from blue screens and instead read a short poem. Or sit in stillness. Some even practice hara breathing, a form of deep belly breathing that activates the parasympathetic nervous system. That's the part of your brain that says, let's heal, let's restore. This is the opposite of what most of us do in the West, where we're often eating fast food at 9 p.m. binge watching until midnight, and wondering why we wake up anxious or drained. But it doesn't have to be that way. The real point here? Your nighttime routine isn't just about what you eat, it's about sending a consistent, gentle signal to your brain. We're done for the day. Now, let's heal. What if you tried that tonight? Let me ask you something. What do you do in that final hour before bed? Do you slow down, or are you still hustling? Checking your phone, eating late, maybe crashing on the couch without even noticing it? Because here's something that most of us overlook. The right sequence of nighttime actions can literally train your brain to recover more deeply, not just help you fall asleep. Let's break down the simple, powerful rhythm of movement, meal, rest, and gratitude. Step 1. Gentle movement. Before anything else, give your body a gentle cue that the day is winding down. Nothing intense. I'm not talking about a 20-minute workout. I'm talking micro movement, slow neck rolls, rolling your shoulders back, a gentle forward fold, or simply sitting still and breathing deeply for 5 minutes. This type of light movement gets the blood flowing. It helps deliver oxygen to the brain, relaxes tense muscles from a stressful day, and activates the parasympathetic nervous system, the one responsible for rest and digest. It's your body's built-in calm switch. And when your body feels calm, your brain follows. Step 2. Light nourishment. Next, a small, intentional meal, something warm and simple. We talked about this in our last segment. Nothing processed or sugary, just something to gently fuel the brain as it prepares for its nighttime repair duties. The key here is timing. Don't eat right before bed. Give your body at least 30 to 60 minutes to digest before you lie down. Step 3. True rest. After your light meal, enter your rest phase. That means low light, no screens, no distractions. This is your time to let your brain shift gears. Reading a page or two of a book, journaling, or just sitting in silence helps signal to your internal clock. It's nighttime now. Step 4. Gratitude. And here's the part most people skip, a moment of reflection. Just one sentence of gratitude. Something simple like, I'm grateful I got through today. This isn't just about positivity. It's about creating an emotional anchor that soothes your brain and reinforces safety, trust, and calm. Now, let's connect this all to your body's biological rhythm, also known as your circadian rhythm. Your brain loves consistency, regular sleep and meal times, consistent exposure to natural light, gentle movement at the same hour. When your rhythm is steady, your brain doesn't have to guess what's coming, it just performs. It knows when to rest, when to digest, and when to recharge. But when we throw that rhythm off, late night snacks, erratic sleep schedules, no movement, endless scrolling, the brain gets confused. It stays alert, it delays repair, and over time, that becomes exhaustion. So maybe tonight, instead of jumping from chaos to bed, you try this. Move a little, eat light, rest gently, reflect with thanks. Simple, peaceful, powerful. Let me ask you a simple question. When was the last time you ended your day by saying, thank you? I don't mean to someone else, I mean to life. To the day, even to yourself. Because what if I told you that a small moment of gratitude, right before bed, could do more for your sleep and your mental health than any supplement or gadget ever could? Let's unpack this. We've talked a lot about the body, food, movement, environment, but your mind also needs a signal to wind down. And that signal, surprisingly, can be as simple as a few honest thoughts of gratitude. Science backs this up in a big way. A study published in the Journal of Applied Psychology found that people who wrote down just 3 things they were grateful for before bed slept longer, had better sleep quality, and felt more energized the next day. 3 things. That's it, and it only takes a few minutes. Another study from UC Davis took it even further. Their research showed that people who regularly practiced gratitude, meaning they kept a short gratitude journal or mentally reflected on what they were thankful for, experienced lower blood pressure, stronger immune responses, and yes, deeper, more restorative sleep. Why does this happen? Because when you reflect on something positive before bed, you send your brain a message. You are safe. You are supported. You can rest now. It lowers cortisol, the stress hormone. It soothes the nervous system. And over time, it rewires your thinking patterns, reducing anxiety, boosting memory, and even protecting against symptoms of depression. Let me share something personal. I started ending my day with this question. What did I experience today that I'm grateful for, no matter how small? Some nights it's something big, like finishing a tough project. But other times, it's a warm cup of tea, a laugh with a friend, or simply the fact that I'm still breathing. It's not about perfection, it's about presence. So tonight, before your head hits the pillow, try it. Take 60 seconds. Write or whisper 3 things you're grateful for. And notice, not just how you sleep, but how you wake up. Because peace doesn't come from a perfect schedule. It comes from the simple choice to end the day in stillness and thanks. Here's something we don't hear enough. Memory loss isn't always about age. More often, it's about neglect, neglecting the brain, ignoring its needs, forgetting to care for the very thing that helps us remember everything else. And let's be honest, most of us are taught to care for our bodies, but rarely are we taught how to care for our minds. So tonight, I want to leave you with one powerful idea. Before you sleep, remember your mind, nourish it, calm it, and in return, it will remember you. That's not just poetic, that's neuroscience. When we create a gentle routine at night, not just for the body, but for the brain, we literally reshape how we store memories, handle stress, and age gracefully. Now, if you're wondering where to start, keep it simple. Simple is sustainable. Here's a short starter ritual you can begin tonight. A small bowl of miso soup with tofu, warm, easy to digest, packed with amino acids that support brain function. 5 minutes of deep breathing, in through the nose, out through the mouth. Let your shoulders drop. Let your body exhale the day. Gentle stretches. Roll your neck. Loosen your back. Stretch your legs. Tell your nervous system, you're safe now. Write down 3 things you're grateful for, big or small. Doesn't matter. What matters is you felt it. That's it. No apps. No expensive tools. Just you, showing up for yourself. And here's the secret. You don't need to be perfect. You just need to be consistent. Repeat this each night, with ease and intention, not as a chore, but as a gift to yourself. Because your brain is doing incredible work, even while you sleep. All it asks is that you meet it halfway. So tonight, and every night forward, give your mind a moment of peace. And watch how it begins to serve you in ways you forgot were possible. Before you go, I've got a special health gift I'd love to share with you. On this channel, I share simple, effective health tips, all based on real scientific research and practical, everyday experience. And if you'd like to receive a free gift, it's super easy. Hit the subscribe button, comment below, claim my gift. I'll send it straight to you. Don't miss out, because your journey to better health starts with small choices just like this one.